In this video, I want to show you how to integrate a MailChimp sign-up form in WordPress without using a plugin. So you can see here I'm working on this WordPress theme where I'm going to create some WordPress themes and give them away for free. And then at the top of this website here, I have this input field with a sign-up button where you can enter your email and get put into my MailChimp email list. So I don't want to use MailChimp styles. This is a Bootstrap. I'm using the Bootstrap framework to style my input fields and make it look nice. So I want to keep this styling, but I want to integrate MailChimp with it. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do here. So I'm going to assume you use MailChimp. You already have a list set up. So from your MailChimp dashboard, you're going to go into list, and then you can see here at the top I have this monthly themes list. So I'm going to go in here, and then there's this sign up forms. So I can click on that. What I'm trying to do here is embed a form. So let's select in there, and then here we just need to go to naked. So we want, you can see the classic has this styling and it makes it look nice if you need some help with your styling or whatever. But since I already have the styling how I want it to look, I'm going to go into naked, and then I can customize this thing how I want to look over here. So you can see, again, it's just a field where they enter their email address and hit the sign up button. So I don't need some of these things. So I don't want to include the title. I don't want that. Show all fields. Show only required fields. So that'll take away the first name and the last name. Take that away. Don't want to show the interest group. Don't want to show the indicators. Show formatted options. Don't want to do that. And don't want to do any of this. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So you can see here they give us the code that we need for this naked form. So I'm going to just copy that and then go over to my theme files, and you kind of need to know your theme layout in order to do this. But on my theme here, I have this custom home page, and I have this header on the home page as well. So I know where this code is in my template or my theme. So what we're going to do here is go into templates home page, and you can see here that I have this enter email address input, and then I have this button that says sign up. So that's where I'm going to put my MailChimp code. So I'm just going to paste this in here so I can kind of see what's going on. So that's the MailChimp sign up form. So now all I need to do is just kind of wrap this thing with the form classes and also, some of the IDs that it requires. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this form here, copy that, put it in here. I'll indent that a little bit. Copy. So I got the form tag that's wrapping there. Alright, the next thing, some of these div IDs aren't needed. Some of the class IDs aren't needed either. So it has a label. I currently am not using a label. Then we have this input, type email, value, name, class, and ID. So I'm going to grab that, and down in my input, I'm put it down here. So the type is email, so I need to take away my type, which was text. I can move these required fields into my form control class. So this form control is what's actually styling this Bootstrap input field. So value, name, ID. So I'm changing my placeholder to email address. Alright, so I don't have any duplicate things here. ID, name, value. So that looks good. So I got the input. So here we have looks like some hidden things, display none. And grab this. I can actually grab all of this here. Position absolute left, so it's being pushed off the screen there. I'm going to grab all of that. Command X. So within this input, I don't want to put it inside this div because Bootstrap uses, like last, like it'll look for button last, and if I put something inside this div, it'll mess up the styling. So I'm just going to put it here above the form right there. And then the last thing we have here is this input for the button. So the button here, do type submit, value subscribe, ID, and class. So put that in here. We can take out our type of button. I didn't take that button class because we're using Bootstrap to style it, but other than that, everything looks good. So just to go over, make sure I got everything. I got the submit button. I got some of these hidden things that they had in there. I have this input, the ID, input with an ID. I have this form action, wrapping it. So it looks pretty good to me. So I can delete all this code here. Let's save that and then refresh our front end. And looky there, looks the same. If I inspect this element, you can see that the form is getting wrapped around there. So let's test this thing out and see if it does anything. Let's put my email in there, sign up. Looks like it went. So now I can open my email account. And there we have it. It went to my email, and yes, I can subscribe to this newsletter. So yeah, that is a quick little video on how to integrate MailChimp into your WordPress theme without using a plugin and using some of the Bootstrap styling. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.